To the fruit more based than Boots Collins. You versus me, that's like Ali versus Foreman. God's act.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. So earlier today, I tweeted out telling you guys to ask me some questions for a Q&A video today. And if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, the link is down below. But I'm going to start doing some more of these Twitter Q&As because on Twitter, I can kind of just do them whenever I want to and I can get more questions in. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into these questions. So the first question we have is from Nukafight, and no favoritism here on the first question, but he asks, why am I such a sewer rat? And Nukafight, my friend, this is my only answer to you of why I'm such a sewer rat. Now, to everybody who I just terrified by doing that, I very much do apologize, but just know it was necessary and it had to be done. So the next question on the Q&A here is Trey. He asks, when is Live with Liquid 3 going to be up? So I'm sure most of you guys don't know what Live with Liquid is, but basically it was a series I started up with a friend of mine a long time ago at the beginning of my channel, and it was just super cringy and like really AIDS. But I'm not gonna lie, some of the videos from it are really funny, so I'll leave them linked down below in the description if you guys want to check them out. Moving on to Kahlua, he asks, do you listen to Bones? And to be honest, bro, I really don't listen to Bones that often. Like, I've heard some of his songs and I've heard a few of the other like Team Sesh songs, but I'm not like the greatest fan or like the biggest fan of them. But I'm also not like hating on their music or anything like that, because I think what they're doing is dope, but I just personally, it's not something I really enjoy that much. But anyways, next question we have Win. He asks, what is your favorite song at the moment? And to pick from one of them right now is just super hard because a bunch of artists have been dropping a bunch of shit lately, plus there's just like old songs that I found recently that I've really enjoyed. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pick two of them instead of one. So my number one song I would say right now is just gonna be like probably Joey Badass's Babylon song from his new album. I don't know, that song is just like super dope, super chill. I really enjoy it a lot. And then another song I've been listening to just like a load since I've been back from LA has been Find Me by Kari. But if you guys haven't heard either of those songs, I'll go ahead and link them down below in the description. I suggest you check both of them out because they're both like really good. So the next question on the list we have Frey. He asks, what are your thoughts on the fact that we're going to be living in Fallout 3 soon? And to be honest with you, I really don't like to get involved in like politics and stuff, but as far as the fact of living in Fallout 3, just let me say this, I've got my Pip-Boy ready. So going on to the next question, we have Brendan Johnson. He asks, if you could smoke weed with one historical figure, who would it be and why? So I guess if I could pick any sort of like historical figure, it'd be some sort of like Egyptian pharaoh or something, to be honest. Like, I feel like if I were to smoke with King Tut, I'd learn so much dope shit about like pyramids and like just crazy ass Egyptian shit. As long as like a bunch of like just crazy astrology and shit like that, because the Egyptians just knew a lot about that. But anyways, that was an awesome question, dude. Thank you. And moving on to the next question, we have Crimson. Yes, what are your top 5 games of all time? And if I had to pick 5 games of all time that were like my favorite games that I've ever played, I'm not gonna pick these games in any particular order. I don't like any one more than the other one. I mean, they're all just amazing games and they've always been around. Like, I've always had great memories on all these games. But one of the first ones I can think of that are like my favorite games of all time would have to be Sly Cooper 3 or like any of the Sly Bandicoot series, to be honest. And then both Tony Hawk Underground 2 and Need for Speed Underground 2 are both just like amazing games, and I've always loved playing those games, and I can continue to spend hours on both of those games to this day. And for my final 2 of my 5 favorite games, I'd probably have to pick Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2, because both of those games I've just put so many hours into, and like Modern Warfare 2 especially, that was my first game that really got me into multiplayer COD, so I love that game so much. And of course, BO2 is around the time of when I started my YouTube channel, so like that game for me, I just played a shit ton as well. But yeah, those are my top 5 games of all time. And moving on to the next question, we have Burlick, and he asked if I play CS or Counter-Strike, and no, I don't at all. I really don't play CS. I'm absolute shit at it, but I do play a ton of H1Z1. Moving on to the next question, we have Wave Titan. He said, would I rather live with a bunch of friends or by myself? And to be honest, to answer that question, it really determines on which friends I would be living with. I mean, if it's just some of my IRL friends, I'm not entirely sure if I would want to do that, just because, like, nothing against them, but I feel like it would ruin more friendships, because most of them don't really make YouTube videos or, like, understand the whole, like, YouTube lifestyle, I guess there is. But if I were to move into, like, a house with, like, Luna and Dutton and all my other friends, you know, everybody that I know from online, like, I would definitely be down to do that, and I'd much rather do that as opposed to living on my own. But if it's, like, a group of IRL friends, I'd much rather live on my own, to be entirely honest, because I'd rather not ruin friendships over just them not understanding what I enjoy doing with my free time. But anyway, the final question we have is from Lyndon B. He asks, if you could live in any country besides the US, where would you live and why? But if I could just live in like any country besides the US, I'm not entirely sure where I would live. It would definitely be somewhere tropical, probably somewhere along the lines of like Cancun or Jamaica or something like that, because I just enjoy nice warm weather all year round. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Thank you everybody who asked me questions on Twitter. And if you guys don't already follow me on Twitter, be sure to after this video. The link is down below in the description, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to be doing some more of these Q&A, Twitter exclusive Q&A videos. But anyways, thanks again so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys all did enjoy it. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.
I got more keys than Alicia. These niggas be talking police. I took your hoe and released her. I used to trap out a Regal. 200,000 on my wrist. I thought it all was a fantasy. 200,000 on my wrist. Lord, I hope it don't vanish. 200,000 on my wrist.